Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather. I am a styling, skincare, hair care, self-care enthusiast. I don't have any training in anything. I just have people ask me sometimes my thoughts on different things, and I like to just kind of share what I know. So that's what I figure I would do with a YouTube channel. So today what I wanted to do is talk about a lash lift and tint kit that I got from Libeauty. So it looks like this. And I ordered this off of Amazon. It was one of the few lash lifting kits that also came with a tint with it. So, lash lifts and tints end up being, about $80 or so when you go into a salon. And so I kind of wanted to do it myself. The reason I picked this kit in particular, in addition to there being the tint part to it, is because all the reviews that I was reading online, on Amazon anyway, said that this particular kit was their favorite out of all the different kits that they've used before. So they've used a bunch of different kits, and this is the one that they like the most. So you can see all my flyaways and my hair here. I'm filming at the end of the day. It's real life. So I just want to tell you guys my experience with using this. So this is not my first time trying to use a lash lift kit. So I got one that was about $25, also from Amazon, not last summer, but the summer before. And I don't know. I tried to do it sort of sitting on my couch with a mirror, and that was a mistake. But also, the problem was the eyelash glue. You have to glue these little like pads to your eyes, and then glue your eyelashes to the pad. And so the pads wouldn't stay on my eyes. So then, of course, my lashes wouldn't stay on the pad, and it was like this whole thing. It was unpleasant, and it didn't work. And I just kind of stuck it in the closet, and I was done with it. So I had been kind of debating getting another one, and I decided to kind of go for it. So, treat yourself type of thing. So I actually did the lash lift and tint kit today. So you can kind of see, they're a little curled on the ends, my eyelashes, right? They're a little curled here on the ends as well. So I don't know. I do think they made some kind of difference. They are definitely tinted up more than they were. It almost looks like I'm wearing eyeliner when I look in a mirror that's a little further away, but this is certainly not the, insane expectations that a lot of people set by doing these reviews of these products online. So I just wanted to go through sort of the process a little bit and my experience using the kit. I do think I'm going to try it again because it could be some, user error. This is my first real time like focusing on doing this, but I just want to tell you guys, what the deal is. So this is kind of the cardboard thing that it comes in. And also we have a cardboard box that has the tint part in it as well. So it comes with instructions, and so it's front and back. And these instructions are actually a little bit more clear than the average instructions that come with a kit like this. The lash lifting part, it comes in, so this is all the stuff that's in the little box here. So we have the eyelash glue is here, is this guy. And then we have, what is this? This is the lift solution. And then we have the fixer solution down here, this guy. Then we have the lash care here for you, and the cleanser. And so this Y brush, I didn't like these Y brushes very much, but the good thing was, because these are little tiny ones, it also came with this Y brush. This Y brush was very useful for me, although I don't know if you can see that little end there. That's supposed to be a comb. It's not really a comb. So what I ended up doing, and then it has this pointy side here, is, once I got my eyelashes glued, because my eyes were still open, I was doing this by myself. I think it's a lot easier when you have somebody else to do it for you. So what I was doing is I was using this to hold my eyelashes to the little pad that was sort of stuck to my eye. It's because I kept blinking, and so they kind of kept moving. So that definitely could have been part of the problem. I've already suggested to a friend of mine that she comes over and I do her eyelashes and she does mine, and so that way I can have my eyes closed the whole time and not worry about it, and they can just be sort of stuck to the pad. So I think this is a good amount of stuff that this comes with. The silicone pads that come with this are only one size. Some of the kits come with different sized silicone pads. And so you can see here, they're just all one size. I actually washed them and put them away. So that's what, you can see that this has been opened. So I have, relatively large eyes. I have a huge head. And so these were almost a little too big for me. So that might be a caveat if you have smaller eyes or you're worried about them not fitting. This doesn't have different sized pads to put on your eyes. Something I really loved about this is they gave you this tape. And I'm like, what's up with the tape? It's just like a little bit of tape. So what you do is you peel off the tape, you put the tape on your actual eyelids, and then you glue the pad to the tape. Because another problem I had with the last kit is that when I glued it to my eye, I had so much glue in my eye trying to keep the pad on my eye that it was so sticky and like really uncomfortable. My eyelids were like sticking to the top of my eye skin up here. And you're not supposed to get your eyelashes wet for 24 hours after completing the perm. So it was really difficult. I just ended up washing the whole thing off because I couldn't take it. My eyelashes, my eyes were just so sticky. It was really horribly uncomfortable. So I love that it comes with this tape. It's really great. So they also gave you these little pads to go under your eyes. Just to, protect the skin here, make sure you don't get anything on there. I found I didn't really need these, so that's why there's one left in this package. I just, because I did one eye at a time, so I found I didn't really need them, but they're nice to have. They also give you this little card, so they give you a $20 gift card for a 5-star review, and I don't know if I love that, because it really, it kind of can allude to a product that doesn't actually do what it says it does, and that, I don't love that. So it also came with actually 2 packages of these things in here. So what we have in here are a bunch of little brushes. We have some larger brushes over here. We have an eyelash comb. We have some spoolie brushes. We have little teeny tiny red spoolie brushes. And then this black thing, I'm not 100% sure what this is, but the tint that I got is also theoretically for your eyebrows. So maybe that has to do with something with your eyebrows. I don't know. And so basically what you end up having to do, once you get the pad, glued to the tape here, you glue your eyelashes onto the pad and you glue them up. So that's a very strange and sort of uncomfortable feeling. And then you take the #1 lifting solution and you brush this on somehow. They also say to avoid the very base of your eyes and the very tips of your eyelashes. And it's like, how are you supposed to avoid that? I don't know. I think it's really difficult to avoid. This is not a lot of real estate, right? I have kind of long eyelashes as it is. Like, where is it supposed to go? I don't know. I thought that was kind of excessive. Or, kind of like, I don't know. I think it's just going to be really difficult for a lot of people to do. I did find that it made it a little easier if I curled my own eyelashes first. So that did make things a little bit easier, and I did that. So you put the eyelash lift solution on. You leave it on for about anywhere between like 4 to 8 minutes, just depending on how thick your eyelashes are. Then you're supposed to wipe it off as much as you can with like a cotton swab or something. And then you put on the fixing solution, which is #2, which sets the perm, because that's what you're doing. You're perming your eyelashes. And so this perming solution, this lift solution, it definitely like smells like a perm. So my house has this weird thing where smells like stick around, especially smells I don't want to stick around. So I've noticed the perm smell is like hanging out a lot, which I don't love. But I have a fan going and candles and stuff, so hopefully that'll go away soon. And so you leave the fix solution on for about 4 to 8 minutes as well. And then what you can do is use the cleanser and another cotton swab to get everything off of your eyelashes. And then finally, they want you to use something and put the care solution on your eyelashes as well, because whenever you do some kind of chemical process like this, you're going to weaken whatever you do it with, at least to an extent. So you can kind of weaken your hair a little bit by perming it, by coloring it. So with this chemical process, your eyelashes might be a little bit weakened as well. What they recommended you do with the tint part is while you had the #2 solution, the #2 solution on, the fix solution, while you had that on your eyelashes, what they told you to do is start putting on the color. And so, the color comes in this little box like this, and it has these little instructions. So this struck me as strange. So, you have your color here and you have your developer. And so anybody that knows anything about hair color, like this is just the way it works. So there was actually somebody that did a review online and they squeezed the color out of here and they're like, oh, this isn't black. It's supposed to be black hair color. It's because you have to mix it with the developer. No hair color is the right color until you mix it with the developer. And okay, here's the part that I thought was the weirdest. The instructions say, so they give you this little thing, this little scooper to put the dye in. You're supposed to stir the dye in the scooper for up to 18 minutes. And nobody got time for that. So, you start swirling it together and it kind of gets like this gross grayish color. And then the more you stir it, it does get to like a darker brown, but like honestly, who's gonna sit there for 18 minutes until the dye turns black? Nobody. No one. I think it's really ridiculous. So I understand that, we're getting super close to our eyes. We can't use regular color on our eyes. We have to use special dye for it. But to expect people to spend 18 minutes stirring in this little teeny tiny pot, I think that's a little weird. So I stirred for about 10 minutes and then I was like, I'm done. And I tried to put it on my eyelashes with one of the spoolie brushes, and it didn't work out so well. So it also says with the dye, you're supposed to keep your eyes closed when you apply the dye. And of course I couldn't because I'm by myself. I mean, I tried my best to just kind of keep it still, but like I didn't have the best circumstances for it. So that I think was the weirdest thing, being expected to stir dye for 18 minutes. That's a lot. So the entire process probably took me 45 minutes for both eyes, because, you know, I had already stirred up the dye. By the time I got to my second eye, I felt, you know, a little bit more confident I did my left eye first and then my right eye. So I sent a before and after picture to my friend. She did say she could see a difference. So that's something. And, you know, you get up close enough, right? You can kind of see some curls, right? I'm actually wondering though, if this weakened my eyelashes a little too much, because like I feel like they might not be quite as thick as they were. But I don't have mascara on, so that could just be my own imagination. I was looking back at pictures and stuff that I have on my phone, and I can see a bit of a difference. I really can, but it's a slight difference. So for somebody that really has like downturned eyelashes, I think something like this is worth it. This kit worked better. The $50 kit that I purchased worked better than the $25 kit. But again, it came with the eyelash dye that was just ridiculous. So I'm going to try to do this again. I'm going to try to do it, with some friends and get some help to do it one more time, at least one more time in a couple of months, or, maybe 4 weeks or so. But yeah, these things are interesting. I definitely see now why people charge $80 to do this, because it's really difficult to do. It's difficult to keep the pad on your eye, then you're supposed to have your eye closed. It's difficult to glue all of your eyelashes to the pad. So it's just a really hard thing to sort of do on your own. Yeah, so, I mean, it does what it says it's going to do. It's just hard to do it by yourself. So that's all it is. Anyway, I hope this review was helpful for somebody. And if there's any other questions I can answer for you, then put them in the comment boxes down below. I would love to talk to you guys. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.